find that old VHS. We're diving deep in cheesy flicks. Yeah, we're on a vintage quest. Low reviews but high on laughs. Let's give these films a cheer. The cult classics, flops, and nuts. There are topics this year. We're the Ejectables, rolling back the years, celebrating movies that no one else cheers. From backhand twos to epic fails, we say it's all good. We're the Ejectables, yeah, we're misunderstood.
Welcome to the Ejectables. This is the show where movie enthusiasts Bill and Ian join forces with a weekly rotating guest to celebrate movies that we feel have been unjustly panned by the critics or sadly ignored or forgotten by the audiences. Today's rotating guest is Sharon. Sharon, welcome to the show. Now, Sharon, I believe you are the CEO of Sutlifts, the Sutlift CEO, which is that a subway turnstile enforcing company?
Sure.
Well, welcome to the show. Thank you for
Thanks
joining
for having
us.
me.
So how do you know Bill?
Well, Bill and I went to middle school together, but our relationship really blossomed when we worked together at video nights.
Oh, you worked at a video store together?
Yes, we did.
That is amazing.
They put the worst movies on all the time. They wouldn't listen to my choices.
Yeah,
Bill must have chosen them.
Probably.
The movie Grady on a loop. Oh.
Yeah. When you work in a video store, you can't really watch it, so you want to pick movies that have a good soundtrack. So I've seen like Wayne's World 2 like 100,000 times because you want to have movies with like good music in it. That's what we picked. And I'm sorry, Sharon. And
so you saying I have bad taste in music and movies?
No,
is that what I'm getting out of this?
You can't watch like a movie with dialogue because it's boring. So you're checking people out.
Back to the Future is a good soundtrack.
Yeah, right.
What, 2 songs?
And you chose Wayne's World 2?
Yes, because it has like 1 million songs in it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Sharon. I'm making up
It's
to you.
All right.
Now.
American Pie has a great soundtrack, but that was, we were before American Pie's time.
And you can't put anything that's PG-13 because it was a family video store. And so even though Wayne's World 2, I remember I put Honeymoon in Vegas in once and they went crazy.
I remember I used to want the Disney movies on. I was in my big Disney era in high school.
Yeah.
Those have great songs and they're G. So you don't have my taste, good taste.
Yes. So I'm making up to you now. I apologize for mansplaining.
How was Bill in middle school? Was he nice?
I don't even remember. I'm sorry. So I guess he was really nice because I only remember the jerks.
Yeah.
Did he ever let people off the hook from their late charges at the video store?
All the time.
Probably. I got fired for that.
What?
Yeah, what? You don't remember that? When the new manager took over and Kim came back in and went behind the counter and erased all of her late charges under my name. And then I got fired.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Thanks, Kim, if you're watching.
Oh,
I got fired from my first video store job, too, and I still feel guilty about it.
What'd you get fired? What'd you get fired for?
Oh, I had a copy. So my copy of Predator at home broke, the little flop, the part that, flips up. It broke. So I took my copy, switched it out with their copy because I'm like, oh, they have like 3 copies and, they can afford to. And I got caught.
How could they even catch that?
He saw, I guess, when I went to go get my grilled cheese and chocolate milk, he looked in my bag and he saw, I guess, I don't know.
Maybe their sticker. Do you remember, like, if you lost the movie, it was $75 to replace it?
Yes. I bought Die Hard and Empire of the Sun, both for like
that's a lot of money then.
They were not cheap. Yeah.
It was nuts. Yes. It was a failed business practice. I'm shocked it survived as long as it did.
Thank goodness for streaming.
Well, the late fees is how they made their money, so I can see why, that's how they made all their money because there's only so much inventory also. So you would buy them. Yes, Quentin Tarantino talked about it and how it was not made to last, unfortunately.
Those were the days.
Yes, I'm with 2 convicted felons. It's crazy.
I know. Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Who's the other one?
No, Ian for this Predator thing.
Oh.
It was. I bought that copy used from them.
No,
as
I
well.
meant who's the other one besides Ian? It's not me.
No, it's not. No. I erased late fees.
Wait,
I would always feel bad that there was late fees. I couldn't ask someone to pay it. I was like, nervous. So I
What,
would.
that they're going to come and toilet paper your house or like egg your car?
No, it was embarrassing. I was 15, 16 years old and be like, oh, here's $6. You took out, the worst movie ever. Can I add it to your thing? I just wouldn't. This is not in my nature.
do you remember the price of a rental? I remember ours was $2.69.
I think it was $2.99 or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was $2.99. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got little tokens if you rewound them, and then like 10 tokens, you got a free rental. I
No.
still have my token. I should have dug it out for this.
Oh.
Next time.
Wow. Yeah, you do have them, right?
I have one, yeah.
What?
And then to rewind was, if you didn't rewind, it was 50 cents or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We had our own machines. I was such a baby. I thought that was hard work putting a videotape in and hitting rewind. Machine.
Didn't you have a rewinder?
Yeah.
You stick it in, and it does it automatically?
Yeah.
I have one.
Yeah, it was called the rewind. It was like a VCR, was it? I just rewound it. It wasn't a special.
No, it was his own separate machine.
So is that why you guys always made me put the movies back on the shelf because you were too lazy?
I got one.
I like doing that part. I just hated rewinding it. It was like so annoying. I don't even know. Oh, you had to check the movies when you had to check the movies when they came in.
And you had to flip the thing back to make sure it wasn't eaten at all or stuck,
No, we weren't that fancy.
Oh.
I'm sorry, we didn't try to switch a Predator tape.
If the thing was broken, I feel bad still. And that was like 40
You're
years.
the reason why they went bankrupt. It's all on you. Sleep well tonight. Sleep well tonight.
No, it was Video Studio. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for hiring me. I was 15. I was dumb.
All right. Well,
we get into movies. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so Sharon, what was your pick?
Big Business.
All right.
With Bette Midler?
Yep, and Lily Tomlin.
Oh my God.
Seth Green, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, that's right. As a little kid.
I think we have a clip. Should we play the clip?
I believe we do.
Okay, Sharon, you ready for the clip?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Well, hello, Jupiter Hollow. Well, hello. Well, hello, Jupiter
I don't think we have a clip.
Well, hello.
What's going on here?
Did I ever?
Well, hello, Jupiter Hollow. I know you're doing fine.
Is it not working?
No, it's not.
Well, hello, Jupiter
It's silly.
Well, hello. Well, hello, Jupiter Hollow. I know you're doing fine. Every day you work the factory. Every night.
Should I try?
Yeah, try it.
Okay, sorry, audience. This is fun for you. Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, so we're gonna go down. We're gonna try to play this clip, and this is maybe the Big Business clip. Go.
Well, hello, Jupiter Hollow. I know you're doing fine. Every day you work the factory. Every night a jug of wine.
Would you care to join me for a drink?
That's not really my style.
You know, you are not making this very easy for me.
Is there any reason on earth why I should?
I can see this is going to be a difficult negotiation.
I cannot imagine what you think we're negotiating for.
I thought it was understood.
Oh, really?
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. Just fine. Had a good breakfast. Oatmeal. But I guess you know that. Got on my Tuesday panties, but I guess you know that, too.
I love that part.
So, Sharon, why do you like this movie so much?
I don't know. Just as a kid, I would ride my bike into the center of town to the little video store where ShopRite now, used to be, and I would rent it and I would watch it like all summer long. I loved it. I think I loved Bette Midler at the time. She was huge then with that Beaches movie and, or before Beaches, but she was big. So I just loved it.
I remember seeing it at the Ramsey Cinema. So this came out after Outrageous Fortune and Down and Out.
Oh, that Outrageous Fortune, yeah.
And the guy that directed it, so the guy that directed was part of Abrams Zucker, and they did Airplane, and they did Top Secret, and the Kentucky Fried Movie, and then they all splintered off. And this was the first movie, I think, that Jim Abrams directed from the group. David Zucker went to do The Naked Gun on his own, and then Jerry Zucker went to go do Ghost and First Night. And so this is the first movie post breakup that was made. And after this movie, and this movie was not a super big hit, but it became like a cult classic, that Jim Abrams directed a movie called Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael, which was a huge bomb. But that's a really good movie as well, with Winona Ryder and Jeff Daniels. And he was a pretty good director. He unfortunately just passed away last year.
Oh.
And he actually his son suffered from epilepsy, and he found a cure for it through a diet. So he spent the last 10 years of his life promoting wellness in terms of kids that have epileptic seizures. So it's a really interesting story.
Wow.
And this is part. So when Big Business was made, it was part of Touchstone. Jeffrey Katzenberg had he was the head of production at Disney. Jeffrey Katzenberg had a motto that he wanted singles and doubles. That if you made 10 movies that got singles and doubles, that would give you a nice profit margin. So that's why all these small comedies like Ruth. Oh, before Big Business, they so Zaz did Kentucky Fried Movie, Airplane, Top Secret, and then they did Ruthless People for Disney, and that was the last movie they directed all together. And then Jim did this movie as well.
Holy knowledge. And
Yeah.
I see this came out 1 week exactly after Big came out. So when people would go to the movies, they had to clarify, are you going to Big or are you going to Big Business? So it was a little confusing.
Hard to confuse those two.
It's true. I can see why that one overshadowed this one. So thank you, Sharon. I've never seen this movie before.
Did you watch it earlier?
I did. I watched
What'd you think?
I didn't hate it.
And he hates laughing and he hates comedy, Sharon.
I'm not.
It's still pretty, like, technology wasn't great then, but you still really can't tell that they split the screen or however they did it to have the twins in the same scene towards the end. It still looks pretty good.
It does.
Yeah, they were going to do prosthetics, and it was such a disaster. They had to contact ILM to do that, especially that end shot with them running away from each other. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And they couldn't shoot at the plaza, so they built the set for it. And so they offset the cost by doing some horrible TV show that bombed after 8 episodes called The Nut House, I think, or something like that. Yeah, I forgot.
The producers?
Yeah, well, Disney made it. So they said, okay, we'll build the Plaza Hotel, but we'll make sure that and we'll do a TV show wrapped around it.
Why couldn't they film in the plaza?
They didn't get permission.
It looked like
Is it pretty replica to the plaza? Is it pretty, like...
I think so, yeah.
I'm not hoity-toity enough to be in the plaza, so...
Oh, geez. Is that a fancy place?
Well, I mean, it's in every movie, and they talk about tea at the plaza. It's one of the biggest hotels to stay in, and...
Oh, was that Trump's?
Trump still owns it. We just Googled that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he doesn't own it?
He did, though, right?
He what, Bill? He sold it 30 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I wasn't born yet.
That's because if you shot there, you had to include him, because in Home Alone 2, he made Chris Columbus do that cameo, and Chris Columbus was not a big fan of him back then either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why he's in it.
Is that how he's
pretty funny?
What?
Is that how he got in the union? And then he's like, I don't want to be in the union anymore. Like,
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't hate this movie. I think it's cute. It's as predictable as can be.
Oh, how's it predictable, man?
Come on, it's all going to work out. I liked how they all found.
Oh, like any movie, like every other movie, it's all going to work out.
Well, yeah, any other comedy, but they are so good. Tomlin and Midler are so great in both their roles, in all 4 of their roles.
Yeah.
That I think it makes it kind of infectious and a lot of fun. It's very light, as Bill might say, slight, but I would say it's better than some of his slight choices.
It's a fun romp. Fun fact: the Michael Gross, who played the father on Family Ties, his sister Mary Gross, who was on SNL and in Troop Beverly Hills, Sharon's second favorite movie. They're brother and sister. It's crazy.
Small
so,
world.
it's so random. They don't look nothing alike.
And the guy who plays, he's in the mini masters, which I love how they're whispering during the mini masters, like it's a real golf tournament. So the guy who's in that, it was the dad in Sweet Home Alabama. So I
Oh,
love watching these movies now as an adult that I loved as a kid and be like, oh my God, I know that person. They were in that movie, or, Seth Green, he's my age. And I'm like, wow, he was in Big Business.
I mean, wasn't the beginning fun with that Benny Goodman music and all that stuff? It was just right away. It's just a joyful experience of a movie.
Yeah, it's fun. It's totally fun.
Fred Ward's in it.
Yeah, that he was in Sweet Home Alabama.
And Miami Blues.
Miami Blues is one of our other picks.
Mm-hmm. And Remo Williams.
I know we won't talk about that, but Joel Grey is the Asian guy.
Oh,
even if as a kid, I was like, "Is this right? What's going on here?"
That. Oh,
yeah, it was a fun romp. It was not a big hit, so she did Ruthless People afterwards, and then
wait, was Ruthless People Down and Out in Beverly Hills? That was another one Bill and I were talking about today.
Yes, that was her.
He was in that, right?
Yes, so she had a couple bombs, and her behavior on set was pretty disastrous, and that was her big comeback. Was Down and Out in Beverly Hills, and then she did Ruthless People, Outrageous Fortune. That was awesome.
That was a good movie.
Which was Shelley Long as well. Yeah, she's one of the best. I even love Drowning Mona. That should be an Ejectable.
I didn't see any of these. So
did you ever like to laugh, Ian?
No. I mean, I guess I wasn't into that.
You never saw Outrageous Fortune, really?
No. That was a great movie.
Yes, it's one of the funniest movies
then
ever.
Choose it for another episode. One of you.
Was this hard to find, Sharon?
No, it's all over. It was on Prime, it's on Disney Plus, it's on a few others that I don't have, but I got it right on Prime. And you don't owe me the $3.99 because I used my Amazon points for it.
Okay. Now, Sharon, do you think this is like a chick flick? Because it centers on all women, would you consider it a chick flick?
No, I don't know what I'd call it because it's not a chick flick. It's not a family movie. It could be a family movie, but like Caitlin wasn't that interested in it.
Yeah.
It's not a chick flick. It's not I don't know what it is, but I know Bill watched it with me this afternoon. Right, Bill?
Did he like it?
Did you like Big Business? I thought you watched the whole thing with me. He goes, no, I left. It was awful.
All right.
Well, it's a very...
Is it a chick flick, Bill? He goes, I don't know what it is. It's a horrible movie.
Oh, wow. We need him on the show.
You do need him on the show.
I guess it was supposed to be Goldie Hawn and Streisand originally. Those were the initial thoughts.
I can't see Streisand in it. We should watch Yentl someday.
No.
Yeah.
Ian's picks are bad enough. Even Nuts is bad.
Wasn't Nuts good? No,
it's horrible.
Okay.
It's so bad.
I was young.
Why are you watching Nuts at a young age?
Well, I think Nuts? Like thrillers, like because Blowout I love, so I'm like, oh, there's more like crime thrillers.
Nuts is with Barbara Streisand, where she's a person convicted of shooting someone, and she comes from a well-to-do family.
Who's the guy in that?
Leslie Nielsen is like her paramour. Yeah. I can't believe you saw this movie as a kid. It's so bad. It's so terrible.
I had no judgment.
Yeah.
This has funny lines though. Like I liked it when she walked by this lady in a red dress. She's like, "You look like a blood clot." I did giggle a few times, so it's way better than Greedy. I use everything.
I've got my Tuesday panties on, but I'm sure you know that too.
Yeah, like that's
Lily Tomlin is she's so underrated.
Appreciated.
Yeah, underappreciated. She's one of the nicest people in Hollywood as well. She's so talented,
Why did David O. Russell yell at her then?
Because David O. Russell has some mental problems and he's a little bipolar, I think.
Look that up on YouTube, people.
Yes, everyone has seen it. Yes, he's tough. But she was in Flirting with Disaster. She was so good in that.
Oh, I love that. That's a comedy I love, but we've discussed this before.
Yes, of course. It's not a broad. I just don't think you like broad comedy.
You mean with broads? I'm not sexist.
Well, you seem sexist because you don't.
I don't really like broad comedy. But Sharon, this is a good pick, though. Thank you for making me.
Yeah, no problem.
Anything else we want to say about it? Is there anything specific about the filmmaking, the direction, or the any of that stuff.
I'm just a girl who likes I'm just a broad who likes movies. You know, I don't get into the whole technical aspect that you and Narducci do, but I
No,
loved it.
appreciate that. No,
When he asked me like, what movie did you like as a kid or what movie do you like that everybody hates? And I'm naming off movies, and my son's like, you like all the movies like are horrible. Like, so when I just Googled 80s movies, I'm like, oh yeah, this one, this one, this one, this one.
What
But that was one of
movie,
I rented that an awful lot when I was a kid.
what movie do you love that you found that you've shown to your kids and they actually like?
Believe it or not, they did not like Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I couldn't believe that.
because it's like a relic. It's like Citizen Kane.
I cannot believe my girls walked out on that one. True Beverly Hills, my girls liked.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And my son likes the ones that aren't really appropriate. He likes Blazing Saddles. He likes The Jerk. He likes what were some of the other ones Billy liked, Bill? Like all the inappropriate, the ones that would never fly today, my son finds hilarious.
I just watched Jerk for the first time.
Spaceballs. My son loves Spaceballs.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, Bill Clinton, his favorite movie is Blazing Saddles, and he would play it over and over again in the White House.
Get out, really?
That's not crazy.
That's a little fun fact that wasn't released on the news.
Yeah, no, it was like and then certain presidents are anti-comedy, but yeah, he would watch it over and over again. It's crazy, because it is appropriate because he's making fun of ignorant people. That's the whole point of it. It's ahead of its time. It's like when people said that wouldn't fly today, it's like so stupid because he's making fun of the people that are prejudiced and ignorant. Yeah, so your son has good taste. The Jerk, hilarious.
Jerk is great.
I can't believe you like that movie, Ian.
It's the first time I just saw it like 3 months ago, and it was so good.
Same. I hadn't seen it until maybe the past year.
Right. Okay, so we're in the same boat. Were you here when we?
I don't know.
What?
Was I?
I don't know. Good to see you again, Sharon. Yeah, it was so good. And Blazing Saddles, though, the other night it was on TV, and I watched the end, which I'd never seen. There's like a pie fight or something. That was cool.
A pie fight?
Isn't there like some sort of food fight, or there's like, I don't know. I need to watch.
Well, I don't know how you watch it on regular TV though.
Yeah, maybe it was edited. It was just, I don't know. It was like kind of or something.
There's a word that's rampant throughout that movie that wouldn't be on regular TV now.
Is it the one I had to say in my audition the other day, which felt awkward to say?
Did you see? Why wouldn't you just say the? Did you just say the first?
Does it start with an N? What does it start with? Give us a clue.
I was playing.
Did you say the whole world? Did you say the whole word?
I had to in the audition.
Oh, I could not.
It was hard.
So you would give up a whole job because you can't say the word? That's pretty admirable.
I would just say the N word.
The character though is getting beaten by a bat, so I felt good about that.
Okay. I feel
this
like
is taking a whole different direction.
I feel like you're being set up, Ian.
Yeah, maybe they're going to use that tape someday.
Yeah, you could never run. You could never run for elected office.
Well, my reader had to do it too, and that was Owen, who just did that other episode. So I have evidence on him too. Well, thank you, Sharon, for this pick. Should we go on to the next one, or should I?
Okay, get ready for the next pick, Sharon. These are movies you will love.
You want to go straight to clip? Do you want me to hit it?
Yeah, you got to do the clips.
I'll do the clip. Okay, so the movie I chose is the Neil Jordan film called Mona Lisa. Here's the hood. So this is the what, Bill?
Did the clip work for you guys?
Yeah. I can't understand a blessed word he's saying.
Well, he's British.
Could you not see it?
No, but I just...
He's a drunk Brit then.
Yeah, he's British,
he's from the Rabbit movie.
Oh, Roger Rabbit. I thought I recognized him.
Yeah. So this is a story of a small-time criminal who has just gotten out of prison, and he goes back to work with his former boss, who is now into prostitution and strippers and stuff like that, I guess.
A great family movie for you to watch, Sharon.
Yeah. No, it's really cute. It's like The Jerk. You like it. It's like True Beverly Hills a little bit.
Seems like it.
Michael Caine is his boss, and he sends him out to drive this prostitute or call girl around. And he starts to fall for her. He's very innocent and naive, and he gets in too deep, like the Genesis song in the movie.
Relate to True Beverly Hills. How is Shelley Long the prostitute?
Well,
Shelley
And
Long.
Coach gets in too deep. I'm
There's
not.
a character that plays Shelley Long.
Hold on, I have a great Shelley Long story. Not to
Tell
go
it.
on a tangent. So when I was a kid, I was born. I was like my oldest sister was 10 years older than me, so I was forced to go to all these adult things where there's no kids. And it was New Year's Eve, and my parents were at a party, and I was in the room watching a movie, and must have been 7, and Night Shift was on, and I was like, "Oh, this is really, really funny," but I knew it was R-rated. So Shelley Long, Henry Winkler's in it. Side note: Henry Winkler is one of the nicest guys in Hollywood as well.
Mhm.
So I went to go. I went to go to my. I went to my parents, and they were playing bridge with all their people. It was like, look, there's a movie with Shelley Long and Henry Winkler, and it's like, can I watch it? And my mom goes, Henry Winkler, that movie could be X-rated.
What? Why?
I still watched it, but yeah.
Did she know he was in Happy Days?
Right?
I mean, I don't know what makes Happy Days the same thing as
It must be the
it's-
leather jacket, the motorcycle. That was very
Yeah.
risque in the 50s and 60s.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
so funny. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it
so-
seems so good.
Yeah, because I didn't really understand that they were prostitutes. I didn't really understand that, but that's a whole other subject for another time.
That's a charming movie though. So Bob Hoskins was nominated for I believe best actor, sorry.
Wow.
The Oscars, up against Paul Newman. Paul Newman won for The Color of Money. So people, like, I chose this movie. It got great reviews, but I chose it because it's not super well known in the States. A lot of people I know do not know it. But it's really worth seeing. Hoskins is fantastic, and I think he's the heart of this movie. It's gritty. It's got a great little crime story, and it's just beautifully made. One of Neil Jordan's best films, who went on to make The Crying Game and also made the earlier film, The Company of Wolves, which Bill doesn't know. So I will do that on
So
another
of all the Neil Jordan movies, you picked The Company of Wolves. So
I knew it's a good movie. I mean, it's the first movie I saw by Neil Jordan. That's why I know that movie.
So George Harrison, the Beatle, produced this movie.
That's right.
And he made certain movies with Handmade Films, and I think David Leland did Wish You Were Here. I could be wrong. I'll double check that. It's an awesome movie. I can't believe it's his first movie or second movie that he directed. I knew that. Yeah.
I think it might be his third.
I mean, it's so well done. It's so engaging. He's just the master. So Sharon, he also directed We're No Angels with Robert De Niro and Sean Penn.
Oh,
That movie. And
The End of the Affair with Ray
Criterion. Yeah, I love this movie. This movie, Neil Jordan's the man, dude. He's unbelievable.
It's on HBO Max for those who want to check it out. It is totally worth a watch.
I think I found a movie for us to watch tonight, Bill.
It honestly feels like a sequel to Troop Beverly Hills, if you want to bring the kids in. Really.
Well, then Bill's not going to watch it. Let's not.
It's a lot like
RoboCop.
it feels like RoboCop 4.
There's
It's
no
RoboCop 4, honey.
No, because it's like a sequel. That's what I'm saying. It's like RoboCop 4.
So I
Listen,
can't
as long as I'm not putting on Real Housewives, he'll watch it. Like,
there you go.
Or Dr. Pimple Popper. Oh, my wife likes that.
I was sleeping during Pulp Fiction.
What?
No, I was asleep last night, and I wake up and I see Samuel L. Jackson with like the Soul Glow hair, and I'm like, "Why are we watching Pulp Fiction? Turn off the TV." I was in the middle of sleeping.
Okay, and you want to watch that movie in its entirety and be able to?
No, I don't want to watch it all when I'm sleeping, but like, yes, I will. I love Pulp Fiction. Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
and it's got my boyfriend in it, John Travolta.
Oh, you guys are still together?
Yes, isn't that great? Even though he likes other men, but it's okay.
That's all right.
Allegedly. Don't come after us, Scientology.
He's available. Oh,
We have one of those, and I think in our town, like in Ridgewood,
What?
you have a what?
the Scientologist church.
Oh, well, they are popular. They
And
buy
you
a lot
can-
of real estate, but they're very good people.
Or it's something there's a cult church or something in Ridgewood. That's another note.
Oh, okay.
You're really selling Ridgewood real good. I gotta go. Where is that? Is that far from New York?
It's
No,
one of
it's
the-
right-
It's
no.
one of the richest towns in America.
Okay.
You just come over to my house. It's 10 minutes from my house. I'll take you to the cult church.
I'm on my way. Maybe I was shooting somewhere the other day. Maybe it was there. I don't know.
No,
They do shoot in Ridgewood a lot.
Do they really? I would think
Yeah.
they would say no.
Is it? Oh wait, where? Oh, I'll tell you later. I forget where I was. So that's my choice. I think it's really good. Seek it out, people. And I know you loved it, Sharon. And Bill, you liked it too. Let's
Of
talk
course,
about
it's Neil Jordan.
Yeah, he's so good. But see Company of Wolves.
Got it.
What did you choose?
So I picked The Hard Way with Michael J. Fox and James Woods. It's from 1991 or 1990. It was a Universal movie. Totally
91.
bombed. Totally bombed when it came out. John Badham directed it, who did War Games, Blue Thunder, and he was working with Stakeout, and he was working with Universal at the time because he just made Bird on a Wire. The story is an actor named Nick Lang wants to be a cop, so he gets assigned to a rough and tumble cop named James Woods, and I forget his name in the movie. And James Woods is
Stephen Lang.
Stephen
his
Lang,
character.
yes,
Yeah.
who would never do this role now because he's very religious, I've been told.
Do you want to see a clip?
Yeah, let's watch a clip.
Every time a cop walks up to a car and has to give a speeding ticket, he knows he may have to kill someone or be killed himself. That's not something you step into by strapping on a rubber gun and riding around all day. You get to go back to your $1 million beach house and your bimbos and your blowjobs, and you get 17 takes to get it right. We get one take. It lasts our whole lives. We mess it up, and we're dead.
Fuck, was that great? Look, John, could you just do that one more time for me, please? John.
It's so good. It was.
Yes.
I saw this at the theater when it came out, and I remember being very disappointed by it. I don't know if I wanted it to be funnier or more action, so I went in with low expectations this time.
Yeah.
And I had fun. I totally enjoyed it.
The action is unbelievable. So they shot concurrently. So they had John Badham did the actors, and then Rob Cohen, who would go on to direct like Triple X and Fast and Furious, did all the action numbers. The DP was fired because he was going too slow, so they hired Don McAlpine, who's one of the best DPs ever. The movie gets better over time, although there's a scene in the subway where the film is scratched and they never fixed it.
Oh, I didn't notice.
So they don't super care about that. It's crazy because I saw a Blu-ray transfer of it and they still haven't fixed it. The movie was the beginning and the end, of Michael J. Fox's his box office career. He did The Frighteners afterwards. Your favorite movie, Greedy. And then
Doc Hollywood. Was Doc Hollywood before or after?
I think it was before, yeah. And then Life of Mikey was a huge.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't believe they shot in New York. It's crazy. It's like mind blowing that they tied up Times Square for a couple days and everyone was livid. I think it's an awesome movie. It's one of my favorite movies. They could have done a comic pass, but at the time they thought that I'm assuming the character relationship between James Woods and Michael J. Fox would have a lot of comic elements. James Woods said it was a very tough role for him because Michael J. Fox is so likable, and the entire movie James Woods is supposed to be angry at him the whole time.
I guess this was going to be Kevin Kline and Hackman were the first considerations for this film.
It would have been better.
It would have been interesting. Yeah.
Let me tell you though, when you said people were upset that Times Square was tied up with filming that, I'd rather see that than see Kim Kardashian's Skims line or whatever fucking blown up balloon of her in Times Square. Come on.
I know, right?
I'm sure the people who complained at the time are now wishing they had that movie back filming in Times Square than what we're watching now.
Yeah, it's crazy. They did tie up the Lincoln Tunnel for Hudson Hawk, and there was a near riot.
Well, they did that for Buddy the Elf too.
Oh, really?
Oh, but that was worth it.
It was worth it.
George Washington Bridge is what they tied up for Hudson Hawk. Yeah. Yeah, they thought it was going to be a big hit. I think it opened third. And then it's tough. I like many erratic people. I can't hate James Woods. He's so good in it. The dialogue's awesome. Yeah, I think it gets better over time. I think it was underappreciated.
Do you think at the time when it came out, people were just kind of tired of the action buddy movie like 48 Hours, Lethal Weapon, and by this time, like, enough?
I think they just thought it was going to be a big hit. They just thought like this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And then people just didn't have any appetite for it and stuff like that. Yeah, they thought it was like a no-brainer. John Badham, Michael J. Fox, maybe James Woods was not the box office star that they thought, but
who I don't love in this movie.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't buy him in this role, but I think generally he's good.
Why don't you buy him in the role? You don't buy him as a maniac?
No, I did. Well, now I do, knowing his politics. But
yeah.
do you want to see the SNL thing?
Yeah. So Sharon, Michael J. Fox was on SNL to promote it, and this is just a famous opening to it because they thought it was gonna be such a big
I love Michael J. Fox. Bring it on.
Listen, we got a great show tonight. Tonight the Black Crows are here. They've been after me to host this show for a long time now, and now that I finally agreed to do it, it's great to be here. I guess I'm on kind of a roll. I got this new movie out the hard way. It's a big hit. I mean, I don't want to, sound immodest or anything, but, it's like really raking it in, and I don't know. I guess you could say it'll make so much money, it would be hard to weigh it. Like, hard to weigh. Hard way.
Michael! Don't do it!
Wait a minute. Doc, what are you doing here?
You can't do the show! Michael, come here, tell him!
Yeah, Michael, we came to stop you, man.
Who the hell are you?
I'm you. I'm Michael J. Fox. I just came from 90 Minutes in the Future. The show's a complete dud.
Wait, whoa, wait, what do you mean? It's gonna be a great show.
Michael, hey, did you hear that last joke? Man, it bombed.
All right, but how about my next show?
Oh, that bombs too!
No, it's great.
We'll try it!
It's great, all right, okay, here goes. Okay, I'm also excited because tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and maybe instead of saying top of the morning to you, I could say something like top of the evening to you.
And that's the best joke you got!
Oh, wait, Doc, look, you gotta help me.
Come on, Michael, there's no time to lose!
Wait, where are we going?
We gotta go back! All right? We gotta go back and stop you before you host the show! Come on!
Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. What?
I caught that too. That was pretty cool.
Holy coincidence.
I guess it came out then, yeah. Right?
Top of the evening to you.
Yeah, that was actually the first indication that the movie, because I was like, why isn't this a summer movie? Yeah, I guess it must have not tested well to come out in March,
Yeah. And sorry that wasn't widescreen. We could not find a widescreen version of that, and we'd probably get some sort of copyright thing on that anyway. So it's better like this. Yeah, so anything else you want to say about Hardway, Bill?
John Badham's the man. He directed Another Stakeout and then
Nick of Time,
which is pretty bad. That's pretty laughable. That's pretty bad.
He did do some great movies like War Games, like you said.
Stakeout. He was the best. I mean, all that real life action, nobody got hurt. Why can no one get hurt on this movie yet? On a $2 million Western, someone gets killed. It's crazy. No one's ever gotten hurt on his movies.
I believe when he was directing Troop Beverly Hills, one of the kids died. Oh no, that's Outrageous Fortune with the Grand Canyon.
Yes, that's a good one. See, you do know Outrageous Fortune.
I know the cover. I know the box cover.
Talk about a spoiler, because that's the third act.
It's on the cover of the box.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Sorry.
So
cool.
All right, so we get to the point where we have to pick a movie that we like the most. And
I remember, Sharon, I was very nice to you.
Now,
Bill
Sharon,
was rude.
then Sharon came in last minute, totally destroyed for us. I'm gonna pick her movie, Big Business.
Yay!
And as Sharon came and saved the day, I too am going to pick her movie, Big Business.
There we go.
Now, Sharon, whose movie are you going to choose?
So, think about how cute
I'm
Michael J.
gonna
Fox
go.
was.
Please don't either one of you kill me. I'm gonna go based off the clips. I'm gonna go with Michael J. Fox's movie.
What?
I think Bill would think that might be the one we watch tonight. Sorry, but I will watch Mona Lisa. I promise.
It's okay. I forgive you. I'm so grateful you came on, though. And
Thanks for having me, guys.
So, Sharon, you get the Employee of the Month Akeem for outstanding performance on effort.
Congratulations.
So, quick story on that one.
Yeah.
Whenever scammers call me or get me on like messaging on Facebook, and I tell them that I'm married to a prince. And I don't need their money and I don't need their jobs. And they're like, well, what prince? And I say, Prince Akeem.
There you go.
And I go through this whole thing. I send pictures and they like, these scammers believe it. But anyway, yeah.
That's
There
another
you go.
movie I haven't seen.
You've never seen Coming to America?
I haven't.
No, get the heck out of here.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
It's all making sense now. It's all making sense. Well,
Wow.
Sharon, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, Sharon.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Stay after for
Don't
the
leave
credits.
us.
Stay
Oh,
after
okay.
the credits. Okay, and thanks again. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and
comment.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Pop the popcorn, grab a Coke, and find that old VHS. We're diving deep in cheesy flicks. Yeah, we're on a vintage quest. Low reviews but high on laughs. Let's give these films a cheer. The cult classics, flops, and nuts. There are topics this year. We're the